This investigation has led to the biggest tests of our lives. Physical tests, spiritual tests, and tests of the mind. All right, so there's 3 Nick Lyons. There's Adelaide Nick. He's a musician, and I don't think he's involved in the game at all.
Then we've got Valerie, aka Internet Nick, who admitted they had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, and after meeting Ballarat Nick, there's no fucking way that guy's the creator.
No way. Cam, I think we've caught a red herring.
Yeah.
I don't think Phoenix is called Nick Lyons at all.
We've got to go back to where it all started.
We need to jack back into the Matrix.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, should I go or?
No, you can stick around.
Yeah?
Yeah. We needed help, so we consulted our mentor, filmmaker and documentarian, Anna Branowski.
I'd like to know a bit more about it before I can help you. For example, how big did that cult grow, but also, were there any copycat cults that you can find? Because it's possible that the people running the copycat cults might be carrying on the truth that they discovered in ascensionism, and that might be another way to track down who originally founded it.
9 short films about the Matrix.
Yeah. No, I know. I've seen it.
Chris Nolan, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Dreams.
He's also very related.
Yeah, dudes.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
What's up?
We found a copycat cult, we think. They're called Ascending Brotherhood, and they're kind of...
It's pretty much like ascensionism. It's another video game-esque transhumanist religion.
It kind of almost feels like they ripped off Ascensionism.
Yeah.
So we've gotten in touch with the creator of this cult. Their name is Hiturunk, and we're talking to them on Messenger right now. Hi, Hiturunk. Are you the creator of Ascending Brotherhood?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Are you connected to Kanye Quest?
No relationship.
Okay, well, what inspires Ascending Brotherhoods?
I think I should just directly admit I was taking 120 micrograms of LSD every single day. I credit LSD for the inspiration behind the project 100%. I had a lot of things I wanted to tell the world about, from cryptocurrency to time travel. I didn't have the right audience. So I created an audience of people who could suspend their disbelief in the truly crazy sides of human experience and listen and solve puzzles.
What do you think you mean by solve puzzles?
So, it's just a game?
A role-playing game, yes. I created a mystery and puzzles, and people solve them for fun.
Are you familiar with Ascensionism?
I've spent years and years researching Masonry, Kabbalah, religions, cults, conspiracies. There is an almost ever-present assertion throughout most cultures that there is another place for us to go, one where we are not bound by our mortal bodies. It interestingly relates to role-playing, doesn't it? That we are the ones role-playing on Earth.
Is Ascensionism real or just another role-playing game like yours?
If you want my take, Kanye Quest was a role-playing game used as a recruiting tool for some other organization. That's sort of how I spun Ascending Brotherhood. It began as a mystery and a game, and eventually I recruited several players to work for my cryptocurrency company.
Is he trying to recruit us?
I don't know. I mean, I could use the work at the moment.
So, if Ascensionism is fake and Kanye Quest was just a misdirect, what do you think the point of all this is?
I ask myself that question a lot, to be honest with you. In the context of life, what is the point? What are we doing here? Why do we all feel lost? Is there anything out there waiting for us? I think the point is to give everyone a good show.
Hiturunk bragged about getting people to work for them.
And that made us think, maybe Phoenix was working with other people as well. So we started digging for anyone that might have helped them make the game. Montage time!
This is the Wayback Machine, a truly gorgeous website that lets you explore the internet as it was 10 years ago.
We found an archived version of Phoenix's old Tumblr, and check this out. This is a list of people that worked on the game. So we started reaching out to them.
A bunch of the credits for the actual rappers that appear in the game. So obviously we didn't hear back from Tupac or Biggie. Rest in peace. We miss you, boys.
We went through the artists, the musicians, the script devs, etc. one by one, and one by one, we hit dead ends. And then we got to this name, Harmless Tank.
They had profiles on a bunch of gaming forums, and apparently they're Australian. With that info, we were able to find their email address, so we emailed them, but we got no reply.
Eventually I found their YouTube channel and I commented on each of their videos to try and get their attention.
Which is psycho.
Yes, it is. And finally, they replied. I said, I saw your name on the credits of Kanye Quest 3030 as a game tester. I was wondering if this was you. And they said, you're the first person to ever contact me.
Get out. Really? No one's ever talked to him before?
No one's ever talked to them before.
God, we are good at this shit.
I said, we're making a documentary. I explained all of that. And they were a little unsure if they wanted to be involved in it at first, a little cagey. So I said, it's being produced by Auntie Donna's production company. And then they replied, yo, I love Auntie Donna.
Okay, thank you, Auntie Donna. ABC never opened any doors like that for us, so.
And now
we're about to talk to someone that actually worked on Kanye Quest 3030 and has actually interacted with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Are you feeling ready?
I think so. Yeah. How about you?
I hope so.
Yeah. Do we have time for a toilet break or?
Alrighty, well, I am Bradley Harmless Maskell, and I was the game tester for Kanye Quest 3030.
Wow. Amazing. I felt a tingle just then hearing that spoken out loud.
So I guess we should start with the beginning maybe. What was your role on the game? What does a game tester mean?
It was one person making the game. So they said, hey, I'm making a game. And I'm like, cool, let me try it. And then I played it 3 times and I said, hey, it's good. And then they're like, okay, cool. And then they, a week later, they released it.
So when you played the game, did you just do like a basic run through of it? You battled some rappers.
Yeah, I just killed Tupac and Biggie and whoever else on my team or whatever it was.
Biggie? Oh my God, this is a huge scoop.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, well, let's cross off our next 2 ideas for mysteries to solve as well.
Who shot Tupac?
I met the creator of Kanye Quest 3030 by playing Team Fortress 2 when I was, 16. They would play music through their microphones. And I would laugh at some of the music that they played, so we became friends.
So it was just like a shared sense of humor that brought you guys together.
Yeah, we just trolled each other so many nights in a row that we just became friends, and then just hung out outside of the game.
When you knew them, did you know them by, was their screen name Phoenix as well?
No. Their username that I knew them by was Video James.
You guys Skyped face to face? You saw each other's faces?
Yeah, I've seen their face.
Wow. Okay.
How would you describe their face?
Delicate. I'd say delicate.
This whole hidden level thing, what do you make of this?
I just think it's a massive troll.
You don't think that there's any legitimate ascensionism that Video James is or was a part of?
If there is, they did not try to get me into it.
Okay.
Which would be weird because I did everything they told me to, so I would be like a prime candidate to be shoved into a cult.
Did you ever get any kind of inclination that they were interested in something deeper, like these philosophies? Or when you say it's a troll, do you think it was something they invented entirely?
I don't think they would have invented it. Maybe they did. See, it would be genius, because how would they know that Kanye Quest would even blow up? There's no reason that game should have blown up. It was like, it's an RPG maker game about Kanye West where you fight old rappers. Like, who would think that would get popular in the first place? And then to have a cult that they created or that they were a part of, it feels so bizarre, but they're geniuses if it is that case.
Do you think they are genius?
Yeah, I think he's pretty funny. He was a comedic genius at least. We still hung out very sparingly after the game, but I'd say 2017 was probably the last time I properly spoke to them.
when you guys Skyped and stuff, whereabouts were they based?
No idea. They were in a room with like no windows. Just a regular old gamer.
But were they Australian?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, the server I played on was an Australian server. They had an Australian accent. They played during Australian times. There was 100% they were Australian. No doubt about it. The creator of Kanye Quest is Australian. I can guarantee that.
Oh.
So this whole thing is supposed to be following you guys investigating and finding Video James, right? Finding the creator of Kanye Quest 3030. That's going to be your end goal, right?
Well, yeah. Getting as close as we can anyway.
I did look through a couple of my old Steam account. I looked through a 2015 entry and looked at my friends.
Uh-huh.
I found the account Video James. I went into it. They had changed their name and they had a new name. This is why I've been referring to them as they, them pronouns. Their name is now Clara Hope, and they're a musician in Adelaide.
Oh my God. Harmless.
So, did I just ruin the whole show?
No, dude.
The opposites.
Clara Hope. Musician, Adelaide.
Clara.hope.music is their Instagram. That is the Video James.
Oh my God. Wow. This is crazy.
Holy shit, hold on, my cat's fucking jumping on my monitor. Piss off. Sorry about that.
Have you guys picked up your friendship again?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing some games soon. I asked for permission to like give information about it, and then she's like, yeah, fuck it. Let's put this whole thing to fucking rest.
Wow. Holy shit.
And then she said, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you in the fucking credits. She just doesn't want to be dead named. She just wants to be respected by her pronouns. That's all she cares about.
This is, I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say. We've both been pretty deep in this for, I think, a couple of years now, and reaching out to you was just a recent...
Was a breakthrough.
It was truly a breakthrough moment.
That quote is, yep, oops, I started a cult, and even after changing my name, gender, they still fucking found me.
Wow. Has she replied to you?
Yeah, so I asked, how are you feeling about it all? Would you, I'd love to chat sometime soon if you're free. And she said, sure, I'd be glad to. I'm pretty surprised you found me, TBH, but happy to talk about it, haha.
Well, you're giddy, you're red.
She said, cool, talk soon, thumbs up.
Amazing.